Professor James D.J. Brown is an international affairs expert and a political analyst. He's joining us from Tokyo, Japan. Professor, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
Now, let me just start by asking you, is this proof of China's expansionism with the construction of this base in Antarctica?
I think it's premature to say it's proof, but it's certainly something which raises further concerns. If, as the Chinese claim, that it's purely about scientific research, well, then that would be fine. After all, other countries, including the United States and European countries, conduct research there. But the major concern is that, will that really be the case with China as a one-party state, as a country with no clear divide between civilian and military institutions? The worry is that these facilities will actually just be cover for activities of the People's Liberation Army.
Professor, this building of this base has sparked surveillance fears in the West. Should the West be worried?
Well, I think the worry is that China has a record of not actually keeping to its word. I think what comes foremost to mind here is guarantees that were given by President Xi Jinping that China would not militarize the South China Sea, would not put military capabilities on the islands that it's building there. And it clearly went against that. So the worry is the same would happen here, that China would insist that it's purely about scientific research, but ultimately that could be just a pretext for facilities that help with surveillance and also military activities.
Now, the artificial base is armed to the teeth. This is according to researchers and also observation that has been made so far, with deadly hardware including missile aircraft, flight hangars, spy planes. What is China trying to prove with this?
Well, the main point is that China now sees itself not as a regional actor. It sees itself as truly a global power with interests in all regions. And so for that reason, it feels that to uphold its influence and its economic power, its military, its security services need to have reach that goes well beyond China's shores and even extends into polar regions.
Finally, Professor, Beijing has plans to have the world's most powerful military. Is the world ready for China's world domination, you think?
Well, I think not. I think that if we look at opinion poll data about China over the last few years, we can see that it's turned significantly more negative. Now, yes, China's rise, China's economic investment has been welcomed in many parts of the world, but in many others, there's growing concern and growing negative attitudes towards the Chinese Communist Party.
All right, I've been talking to Professor James D.J. Brown. He's an international affairs expert and also a political analyst. Professor, thank you very much for making time for us and for talking to WION World is One.
Thank you.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.